Olá Gente Querida, tudo bem? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Matiza Sacotingo and today's video is going to be all about the college application process. I'm going to give you guys tips on how to have a smooth and successful and easygoing college application process. If you would like to know more about that, just keep watching. So when you're applying to colleges, it depends on the colleges of how they accept applications. So some colleges, you can apply directly to the institution, you can apply via the Universal Common Application, you can apply via the Coalition Application, and you can also apply via Common Application. The Common Application, also known as the Common App, is the application route that many seniors and many high schoolers take. Because one, it's very organized and very straightforward, no complications, you can see everything on the page, and it's very easy for teachers to download all of their things, all of your letter of recommendation. I would recommend you 100% to apply via the Common App. The Common App will literally save your life. All of your colleges are there at once, and you can click on each college to see whether they want a supplementary essay, whether they want this and that. So it's very straightforward. So on the Common App, there's a required personal essay that everyone has to fill out, because this essay goes to all schools regardless of whether the schools want more essays or less. This personal essay goes to all of them. Now, this personal essay is about writing about a moment in life or an experience or something that changed your life for the better, or something that was a negative impact that made you a better person today, or just something that impacted your life heavily that is a part of who you are. I would recommend being personal as possible. You know, it's okay like if you don't want to let anyone in your life, and that's totally understandable, but I would recommend having like a touching story, or having like a, you know, after the people read it, they're like, wow, like they'll be shook. And if you think that you don't have like a life-changing, like a dramatic life experience moment in your life, it can be like the smallest thing. It can be you getting your braces off for the first time, and how, like, you know, something like how the dentist, the way that he or she picked the braces out really impact, I don't know, something like that. Like, you can make the smallest experience in your life a big one. Like, it's just a matter of thinking creatively. That's it. Now, on the Common Application, you will see that some schools want a supplementary essay. They might want 1, 2, or possibly even 3. And I would really recommend thinking creatively with these ones. Some other topics may be, okay, what are your extracurricular activities? This is a big one. And you don't want to say, oh, I play sports, blah blah blah. Like, that's kind of like boring. Or you can say that, but think of a different way to say it. I would personally say stay away from the cliche sports extracurricular activities. And if you do other things other than sport, write that. So for example, if you do soccer, and if you do United Nations, or if you do French club, I would write about United Nations or French, because soccer is sports. Everyone puts that on their application, and you don't want your college application reader, or the person reading your application, to be bored. You don't want them to look at your application as if it's just another one. No, you want them to say, wow, this one was different, you know? So you want to leave a legacy. You want to leave an impact when they're reading your application. So stay away from the cliche sports and all that stuff whenever you're writing about your extracurricular activities when they say it, and write about the ones that normally people don't write about. And another thing about these supplementary essays, put your all into it. When you're writing these essays, think about the topic and think about different ways to connect to the topic. And you don't have to get it all at once. You don't have to literally sit down one day and say, okay, I'm gonna write this essay today. No, it can be like, you know, okay, I'm gonna write it, I get the idea. Driving, or while you're at the bus stop, a good idea pops up. You're like, oh my gosh, I can write about that. And you write that down, you get the idea, and then develop through that. These essays are meant to literally challenge your writing skills and make you think outside the box and write creatively. With all the essays that you're writing, all of them, honey, all of them, please bring it onto to someone who is a teacher, an English teacher, a history teacher, any teacher that you feel comfortable with, that is honest, bring it to their eyes and see what they think. You want to have a fresh pair of eyes looking at your writing, you know, so that they know, okay, this is not going to work, or you should include this instead, you should talk about this instead, or take this one out. Especially when it comes to the grammar errors, take it to your English teacher for sure. It's important to have someone honest, because this is your life. College is a big thing, and if you don't have someone honest saying, okay, look girl, or like, look, this essay is not going to cut it, and then rather have someone who is nice and is just going to lie to you and say, oh yeah, this is good, but in reality it's not, and it's going to bite you at the end. You don't want that. So have someone who's very, very constructively honest with you and say, look, this is not going to work, take this out, put this back in, or edit this, edit that. And you're going to feel offended, you know, and it's perfectly okay. We're all humans. If a teacher says, oh no, take this one out, it's not going to work, because it's your writing, you know, it's your writing. But I promise you, you're going to feel 10 times better when you take that suggestion carefully, and you reevaluate, and you make up something that's 10 times better. And you're going to feel great about that, because now you have a brand new idea that can possibly change the whole game of your application. So, my friend, I love you so much. This is why I'm telling you this. Submit your essays 2 weeks or a month before the deadline. And the reason why I'm saying like this big gap is because you have time to look back at it. You can say, okay, I like this, I like that, I like that. And if you submit it the day before the deadline, the common application is going to crash, or it's going to have some type of technical difficulties, because everyone is on there at once trying to submit things, and you don't want to be the one to submit it, and then once you submit it's going to say, oh, page crashed. That's going to be the worst moment of your life. So please submit it 2 weeks ahead, or even a month ahead, just to be safe. Oh, and please write your essays on a different document, and then copy and paste it to the Common App. Do not write your essays, I beg of you, do not write your essays on the Common App, because first, the page can do something, and your work will not be saved. Instead, write your essay on your Google Doc. Write it all yours, all of your words on the Google Doc. The Google Doc will automatically save it, and then copy and paste your work onto the Common App. Do not write your essays directly on the Common App, because something can go wrong. Technology is never like, you know, A1. So something can go wrong with the page. It can refresh automatically, and your work will be gone, and then you'll be crying because you're like, what did I write? Oh my god, I don't remember. But you can save all of that stress if you just write it on a different document, copy and paste your work, and you'll be Gucci. Okay, so teachers, counselors, adults are going to be the ones who are going to submit your transcripts, your letters of recommendation, all that good stuff that colleges need in order to consider your application. So please be on them. I'm telling you, if you see something in your Common App, and it will show you, Common App will show you, oh, not submitted or not received, something like that. If you see that on your Common App, and you know, you're realizing that the time is getting crunched and your teachers haven't submitted it, or no one has submitted anything, be on them. Do not let us teachers' mistake impact your possibility of getting into college. Do not do that. If that's the case, if a teacher's not really doing a good job at his or her job, go to another one and have the other one do it for you, because we don't have time to waste here. And I know, like, all of these teachers, all of these counselors have, you know, a hard time, because you're not the only student. There's like a bunch of you guys applying, and it's kind of hard to manage. But if you see something that's kind of like, you know, come on, boo-boo, it's okay. Knock the door. Hi, I see a Common App hasn't been submitted. Do you know when you'll have time to submit it yet? Or can I help you do? Girl, offer to help if they need it. Legit, because this is your future on the line. Do not let anyone mistake impact your future. I know this is a very stressful time of year, because this is the college application process, and you're trying to represent yourself well to these colleges, to be the best that you can be, to show them that you deserve to be at their campus. And that's great, and I really recommend that you guys literally enjoy this time period, because this is also a time for you to know more about yourself that you haven't known about. Like, that is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just remember that this is a stressful time of the year, so it's okay to be stressed. You will get stressed at this time of the year, but just relax. Everything is in God's hand. You got it. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a big thumbs up. I do have more back to school videos coming up at you guys, so subscribe down below to stay tuned for that. And yeah, may God bless you. Stay fabulous, stay fierce. Ciao, queridas.